waxtaanee si li nga xam ne rek mooy yóbbu dëkk bi kanam.
The Constitution provides President can declare a state of emergency in two circumstances. Now I believe for Gambia security is at risk for invasion. He has a right. Constitutional code, as volcano, it can last for 2 weeks.
yéen ñëpp gis ngeen ne dañu oote ne nañ ànd soppi nguur gi fi nekkoon loolu pexe la parti yi bokkuñu xalaat bokkuñu jubluwaay lii pexe la rek pour génnee ngu réew ci loxo benn nit te jubluwaay bi mooy won ne fexe nag nit ñi moom réew mi ne nañu ànd ci xel ñu tabaxaat réew mi.
Gabi, you want to be humble and everything. Why you are not an ordinary minister in this cabinet? That's true, because you are head of the UDP. You are like a father figure to most of the.
Mr. Saba, lolu moy sa gis-gis.
Lolu moy dega. It's the fact. Whether mom accept or not, lolu moy dega. So the point is, lu ñaw latte moy. Nit ñi luñ fogg moy because of that prominence bi nga am. The baro def la dé consult or légui yow ya dé yobbu ay nit ci baro pour mu appoint lolu moy latte. Ndax li mo am.
President Adama dafa am mandate. Because Gambians choose. Ne na liggéey réew mi. mu tànn ay nit ñu liggéey ak moom man ci ñooñu laa bokk maa ngi liggéey ak moom
ngadi ko ade mela ay mol ay tiñarol min ke Gambia jang mol ka woleta ka foko APRC fananda do tiñaro to la alle mu stade le so ka APRC ta kala image de da kotenge isaje fo gambenol kotenge si la pati ni la kotenge
No, yalon say you are putting me in a funny position. Ka for long akam de ni fa de ko mi ta jahani ba ni kala te ko kala
ci gis-gis yi tey dañ bëgg a waxtaanee li nga xam ne mooy impact yi corona ci économie Gambia bi moo tax tey ñu ñëw fii waxtaanee loolu waxtaan ak tey si kanam si biir waxtaan yi dinañ am of course Yunus Haidara moom daf ñoo join ñu waxtaan tuuti ci activités yoo xam ne mu ngi ko def fii ci Gambia bi doo mu ngi woon UK ba gis nañ ne mu ngi def a lot pour dimbale ñi nga xam ne ay néew doole lañ tey nekk fii nga xam ne mooy Gambia ba tax nag tey comme ni ñu ko defee always man la seen xarit Ansu Jack maa fi nekk ak of course Sabali Dabax Malick Nene Frede Gomez ak Rafi Jack tey dama start with comme yow moom bàyyi naa ci dama start with Rafi all the time from now on so Rafi nañ start because right now yow well it's good pour start ak yow sax because yaa ngi si business sector bi and then right now ñu ngi gis government bi ñu ngi declare ne léegi 45 days lañ am pour yeneen certain businesses ñu close and then ñu ngi gis jigéen ñi ñoo xam ne ñu ngi si market bi of course seen business tam dañuy close at 6 before duñ doon close at 6 dañuy mën a continuer and then ñu ngi gis certain businesses yoo xam ne ñu ngi close and then suñ close duñ mën a work yow yaa ngi si printing side of course as a business guy ndax mun nga ñëw wax lan nga nekk ci yéeg towards this
man kay problème yi depuis bu mu starté moom comme ni ma la ko waxee business is almost zero waaye fan yi nag ñu war na am tuuti liggéey because of tam yàlla def na liggéey bu ñu def dafa boole si fi sensitisation comme di inform nit yi awareness ak yooyu so si section bu si côté boobu noonu ñu ngi am tuuti jobs here and there from that so sant naa yàlla waaye generally moom is been very bad ba pare ñu bari tam buñ foog ne comme man billboard rek laa def I do so many other things as well signboards branding ak yu bari yooyu yëpp léegi zero wante soo ko seetloo tam health ak life in it moo gën a important anything te loolu moo war a nekk paramount than any priority bu ñu war a jël right now because soo amutee life soo amutee good health moom you are nothing so these are trying times and dafa require a lot of sacrifice te lii du Gambia rek waaye the whole world la nekk di affect te ñun sax ni mu ñoo impacté right now sax comme in terms of métit bu ñoo fil am na ñoo xam ne sax duñ dee génn dañ leen leen lockdown duñ dee even génn sax mun a génn sax te ñun at least am nañ tuuti mobility waaye dafa nekk ne dañu wax ñëpp nañ practice social distancing waaye in terms of business moom digga métti na waaye dañ fil ne collectively tam dañu war a sacrifice rek because ñun ñëpp tam suñu amatee good health duñ mun a am dara wante tam foog naa lii moom du Gambia rek waaye the whole world am na ñoo xam ne sax ñu ngi ko compare ak the Great Depression Great Depression bi nag dafa happen on si doori ni 20th century bi te boobu mooy àdduna si yëpp dañu fiiroon ne dañu fiiroon problème boo xam ne économique dara doxut things were very bad te am na ñuy wax ne bii mooy gën a garaaw boobu sax so comme soo ko xoolee bés ni ki tey Good Friday weekend bii nii moo dee nekk di busiest weekend si aviation industry bi in Europe because fii la jëpp dee tukki because dañu am long break from Thursday la ñoo off after loolu ba ñu ñëwaat ba Tuesday pour liggéey si so daf day nekk very busy time in Europe fu mu nekk ni airport yi bay close so imagine ñooñu lan la gaa nekk di fii right now ñoo gën a garaaw sax so yes si problème boobu nag lañ nekk right now
ok balaa maa ñëw si Nene and then si Sabo Lek Daba dañ gis countries outside comme for example in Europe America ñu gis seen governments ñu get help certain businesses, for example, small businesses, you have they cannot survive at the current situation. And that of course, because Adam Barrow, there was a fund behind you got allocated about 500 million. You guess, I think World Bank you can help guy with $10 million. $10 million. So that's like a total of $400 and something million. $1 billion is okay. Wow, because $10 million is $500 million. Yeah, exactly. So join the bank of $1 billion. Nit ñaa ngi complain ne government bi dañu am pour step in pour intervene help pour remedy situation bi ndax feel nga ne Adama Barrow government am bi should do something for small businesses ak tamit family members. That's paramount. That's that's what the government should be doing. Because right now ñun nekkuñu am I can say ne man gisuma any business right now boo xam ne ñu ngi benefit from this. So xoolee yeneen dëkk yu bari Macky Sall keroog rek fanaa joxee nañ xam nga ñaata billion CFA pour distribuer ko si Sénégal yu nekk si diaspora bi maa ngi dégg sax ne am na right now anybody ku mun a prouve ne Sénégal ka soo demee si embassy bi dañu jox $7,000 si boo xam ne moo naa mun a dimbali fii gisuñ dara fii nati lañ gisut waaye ñoom war nañoo gëstu businessmen yi because dëkk boo gis SMEs yaa ko de doxal because small medium size enterprise business yu ndaw yi ñoo de doxal dëkk because loolu moo dee def xaalis bi di flow man small business moo am maa ngay xaya nit yooyu su ma leen fayee salary boobu mooy mun a dem ñu mun a fay seen school fii si doom yi ak noonu xam nga xaalis bi noonu la la sécurité si système bi so yow soo war a toog as a government problème mu mel ni am happen foog nga gëstu business community bi ko business community bi ñoo nekk di doxal économie bi te without économie doxal dëkk du dem fen so loolu I think with all the xaalis bi war nañoo jël opportunity tam pour revamp the health sector pour ñu gën koo develop lii mun na lii African nations yi war nañu ko use as an opportunity pour ñu mun a enhance seen defar seen health system bi wante tam bu ñu fàttee business community bi because of economy bi suñ ko réglé wut it's a big problem. ok so léegi dinaa ñëw si Nene thank you very much Rafi Nene sa gis-gis si current situation bi lan la Barrow's government war a def towards this right now.
jërëjëf Ansu. Before my even commence, sir, then I use opportunity bini pour wish the whole Gambia blessed Good Friday. As a Christian, I mean, this is a very, very significant day for us. But then again, you can celebrate with a difference. Time bini, you don't have access to me for no reason because I'll be in the church. We have the passions, Stations of the Cross, passions, veneration. So it's a whole day's activities. We could not do it, and the reason why because of this pandemic. So therefore, that shows Nerek, this is a very serious situation. For the first time in my life, this is the first time I'm not in the church on a Good Friday. So it's a big deal for me. So why again we are the church. As we believe that we are the church, not the building. We can pray wherever we are, and we've been praying and will continue to pray. So we wish you a blessed Good Friday, and hopefully you feke istabisijama celebrate ko and yewi Yesu Krista deyam ak dekem mu wacca suñ kaw laal holi toyal holi bi nga xamne dinañ gëna bugante gëna yëremante ci especially sa situation buñ nekk ni su ma jógee ci loolu di wax ne rek ne ñun we are a country with a difference because ne we are not doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're not seen to be doing what we're supposed to do. Instead, we're doing something different. And again, I will not excuse the people that are supposed to be doing it, the government, because so they hamuñ ñu ngi leen di wax waaye dégguñ so they hamuñ gis nañ ñu nekk di def ci ñuñ mun a jàngee pour def li ñu war a def. waaye ku ci nekk yaa ngi toppa sa coobare boppa yaa ngi toppa sa buga yaa ngi toppa sa man because of yaa nekk the person in authority so therefore you do it the way you want it, and everybody li moo def rek mooy li gën ci moom nekkut li gën ci askan bi man suma gis-gis noonu laa ko gisee nekkuñ di def li gën ci Gambian si citizens ñu ngi def li gën ci ñoom ak leen di jox tur leen di jox boos lu leen di put in the spotlight, and this is not a situation boo xam ne anybody will try to make a name, try to get fame, trying to get buzz or whatever. This is not a situation for it, but that's what we are seeing more of than what is supposed to be done, and it's really sad.
What do you think exactly the government will right now to help remedy the situation? The answer question woman like.
I mean, we've already had, 21 days of lockdown, stay at home because of the pandemic, which is necessary because the more people are distanced, the more we're going to kill the virus. It's very good to do that. But as a government, if you're telling people, okay, stay at home, you should be able to have a remedy for that. And what we are seeing right now, poverty bi nekk ci Gambia bi mu ngi gën a come to light. Because nit ñi daan mun a demee raba mun a sutura seen boppa jël bukki suulee bukki just pour sutura seen bopp parce que dëkk bi bari na ñoo xam ne dañ am jom ba pare dañ am sutura seen boppa dañ am kersa ñu ci bari li ñoo dundee kenn xamu ko waaye kuñ ko wax rek yaa koo xam waaye ñu ngi doon sutura seen boppa léegi loolu dog na which means ne seen ñàkka mu ngee feeñ seen coono mu ngee feeñ te yépp lu ko waral mooy government boo xam ne xamuñ xàmmaalewuñ te parewuñoo xam te parewuñoo defit parce que nit ñaa ngi leen di xamal suñ trayé ñu dimbale nit ñi den ñu ci bari dinañ continuer di sutal boppa duñ mun a xam kenn du leen xamal kenn du leen lii nii kenn du xam seen métti daal so war nañoo try ñu dimbale nit ñi xaalis gi ñoo am nii yépp understand nga jël ko kenn mënut a xam fuñ koo dugal moo tax it wax jaa ngi bari parce que ku xamul di nga spéculer waaye suñ xam nit ñi gisee even ñoom suñ waxutee sax waaye nit ñi gis li ñoo def xam nga kenn du spéculer kenn du wax te suñu ñi xamut suñ waxee sax ñi gis ñiy def dinañ xamale ñooñu waaye dara la gaay deful zippo nada nothing at all.
Okay, that's very good, Nene. ñu ñëw si Sabally sa gis-gis yow you were director of budget ak yooyu noonu non nekk ma di wax office of the president parce que loolu di nga mën a jiyaat nga doon liggéey yaa ngi woon at one time nekkoon nga director of budget so xam nga dëgg nu government day running right now ñu ngi gis yeneen dëkk yoo xam ne ñu ngi support comme family yoo xam ne ñu ngi struggle and we know very well ne Gambia salary bi demewul noonu I mean most people do even earn up to $6,000 or $7,000 and these people most of them are married, they have kids and all of that, so because of expectations you want to educate family so far gisaguñ government ñu ñëw to say ne ñu ngi joxe saaku maalo wala diwlin pour help those families. Of course ñu ngi gis ne ñu ngi try on the health side pour make sure ne nit ñi am care bu gaay need ñu ngi gis associations yu nekk di come on board to support but loolu is not enough pour help situation bi Sabally ban advice nga am towards government bi with $10 million bu jógee from World Bank and also $500 million bu gaay allocate la nga foog loolu la ngay war a def make sure ne nit ñi feel ne gaay ngeen dimbale mooy government mooy Gambian si so
gis naa ne ma jox a direct question to answer good point because COVID ñëpp la affect even the developed world like England or America this affecting everybody and because of the lockdown and other issues going around macroeconomic growth has slowed down everywhere. So the finance minister we send growth projection of 6.3, revised and got down to 3% and now to 2.5. So gross domestic product is the cake bindia share yep. Rabi popular mo jele, nene popular mo jele, daba yep si energy sector bi fofu la ñoo jele. So lolu su wañé ko ku nekk sa am defa wañéku. So and nga tek si government bi ñëw ñu ne lockdown, state of emergency, nañ tej bitig yi, nañ tej marché yi. You can't do that. It doesn't make sense. So bala nga wax nit ñi ne sax tok len kër sa nga wara jog nga jox len dara. Absolutely. Because so chege for instance, yaa ngi wax $10 million. Forget about it. When I'm independent minded, ñun lu ñu jàngal mooy nga gëm sa bopp self-reliance. Before we even talk about aid money, we have a budget of more than $20 billion is approved for expenditure for the welfare of Gambians. It's not for Barrow to travel and his ministers and their cronies. It's not the money that is supposed to be used to buy rice and give it to my good friend Dahaba and others when other poor people are suffering. It's not for that. So li ñu war a njëkk a def mooy cut from that budget. Xam nañ ne def nañ an embargo on travel. Te xam nañ ne government lu moo spend on travels is hundreds of millions. So naturally am nañ savings. Wàññi nañ non-essential staff from the office. Naturally the recurrent budget fi nga xam ne most of the spending foofu la dee nekk apart from debt and the other statutory payments. Foofu la dee nekk loolu naturally defa so government am na savings whether they tell us or not ñun ñu xam budget bi xam nañ ne right now Gambia government has savings. So now if you do the math for instance Gambia xam nañ ne 2 million people lañ am but if you look at the integrated household survey the most recent we have 280,000 households mooy cin right if you give a bag of rice to each household and $1,000 is I did the math you reaching $616 million is it's less than 5% of the budget. So why should the finance minister go to the house? And definitely, National Assembly members, with all due respect, they can do better than they are currently doing. If we give each household one bag of rice and dulin and whatever, it will be 800. If we do 50%, it this. Why are you speculating and hypothesizing in front of the whole country when people are starving? Tell us what you're going to do. If he's not saying it, our national assemblies should stand up and ask this guy. They should have done that before he left that assembly, or maybe do a peaceful procession. National Assembly members just marching to the front of State House and asking, what do you have for our representatives? It is a legitimate and timely question. Government should get up and give at least each household a bag of rice and $1,000 is not going to make any big difference in the budget. And then I heard the finance minister, you should praise us for not busting the ceiling. This is not the time to be praised for cutting expenditure. This is the era of Keynesian economics. Even in England, since austerity pundits say they're happy with the stimulus package. So are our people thinking? That's the question. Our ministers, our public officials. Are they thinking or are they just sitting down, cutting, copying, and pasting? Yesterday I was on Kairaba Avenue, Giss, a group of people, you get them towards the Senegalese embassy. Apparently, the Senegalese government is not only giving support to Senegalese in Senegal, but the diaspora has a package of more than 12.5 billion CFA. Gambia government, what are you doing? It's about the time we ask, we recast the question. Okay. Where were you?
Okay, so Daba, your businessman, Yancy energy side. Of course, my country like right now, I think Gambia cut down a lot of things. For example, a very fair government cut down for people. You're right now, government in Gambia, you definitely say to say electricity right now is free for let's say 2-3 months ago, and then to affect an economy.
No, I don't think so. And let's also be honest and with a realistic analysis. You cannot compare the Ghanaian economy with the Gambian economy.
Of course you can. They have what they pay, we have what we pay. You can. We are similar, Daba. We are similar.
What is the budget of Ghana?
It doesn't matter if you prorate it per capita, it's about the same.
No, the situation here now is like situation being is unique. It's common to everybody.
Absolutely.
So the solution should be the same. The solution should be the same.
Why then that challenge? Because it's a platform. It's a platform for debate. Then they interrupt. I need. This is normal. This is normal. Then la challenge. No, wako diga. Then they challenge ante.
Okay,
man can mun na continue man.
Okay.
In these trying times, and that's the most sad part, a lot of people are playing politics, the polemic. This is not time for polemics and politics.
No polemic.
Understand? Okay. This is a time for us to sit down, collectively, you think, you listen, I wish Gambia is like Ghana. I wish Gambia is like America, but we are not. And that's the reality. You look at our budget, Lolu Soko compared to what Senegal's budget is, probably means overall national budget is just a part of their ministry.
Lola, in the same way, Senegal's population is way bigger than ours, so we can do the comparison. Okay, carry on.
Yes. Okay, you look at Sen National Fund we raised. How many percent came from the public sector? Yangam a public sector business person can donate almost $1 billion saver. What a Gambian private sector, the private sector in Senegal, they are individual, donate $1 billion saver. Gambia's private sector, long guy talk about collectively, $10 million.
You understand?
No, they've gone to 20.
Man, même ma ñëw rek that's their target. Understand?
Egg nañ fa.
Même ma ñëw rek. Même ma ñëw. Allow me to land. Understand? Okay, you have a government that suñu national budget is less than $30 billion. Understand? So this thing, suñu economy bi do not sustain some of the things ambitions you munta nega.
But you think that support family?
Munta support family. But I agree, they want to support family and they want a segment. Not every family in Gambia doesn't need support. You have people who are well off. They don't need the support of government to survive. Even for the next 2 years, they might not need it. Understand?
Okay.
So then prioritize than giving every household. Let's look at in dire need of some of these things. Because when a sako mala, you give it to a household, it's almost 30 people know for dega. $2 weeks. Is that sustainable? No.
Nako correct supare. No supare because bugud mawa. Dema ko buga correct.
It's not sustainable. So linga have the most sustainable way. Currently situation is already dire, but the greater impact will be felt maybe after 6 months so corona or 1 year. Understand? Because currently in Soho come like for example the tourism sector, which contributes significantly towards our GDP. It's almost
20%.
Stopped. Understand that? Because need the move. Okay, you look at central government revenue base. Gambia, everybody understands now. Swing revenue, most of our internal revenue is coming from taxes. All our borders are closed. The airport is closed, the seaport is closed, the borders are closed. So even business people, so among goods or imports, they cannot come. And when they don't come, they don't pay tax, they don't pay custom duty. When you don't pay custom duty, the government is not going to generate revenue. So government also has to sit down and okay, in the next 6 months, so the revenue base will go significantly down. Okay, currently the little funds we naka lañ ko manage suñ demee ba coronavirus mu passé understand nga balaa ñoo delluwaat back to our revenue generation mu dem normally nu mu mën a neegee fan la ñoo jëlee xaalis parce que su nekkee ne right now ni xaalis bu ñu amee distribute nañ everything what we end up doing mooy lu ñu nekk di criticize nu la ñu def you force government to go and borrow either they borrow internally or they borrow externally so which is going to have a dire impact also on our economy. Understand? So for me at this present time I think we all came from families and the solidarity of Gambianness, you stand towards each other, you support them. Man ma am suma kër ma xam ne maa ngi am excess, I don't need it, I give it to my neighbor. I think we also need to encourage that. Notwithstanding it, government needs to come man per man. They need to come more clearly to explain to us, and that is what I expected from the National Assembly. Because debating whether 3 months, 90 days, or 45 days, for me, I'm not getting, but it's not that much relevant. Parce que lu tax President bi can give mun naa gazette any day to revoke. Understand that? Shut down when everything is back to normal. Su nekkee ëllëg la sax he can do it. So lu ñu waroon a dinaa interrogate the minister was xaalis bi fan la ko jëlee.
How are they going to use it again?
How are they going to use it?
Okay.
Understand that? But for some accountability more I think that is what we need to do more and you stop to speculate, they are doing this, they are doing that, but they don't in the evidence.
Okay.
And I think we're getting too much confusion.
So now the private sector should do more then.
I think they need to come and help. They need to come and help government because at the end of the day, economy is so most of the people. No, but they can be more. No, they can be more. Man, I believe ne government will not help the private sector, and especially making using market.
Okay.
You understand? Businesses that are making $100 million in profit, you need the help of government. And every time you go in Gambia, businesses that report $100 million after tax. So why would you help those big businesses? People that need help right now, Monica Mary, you have the using market, Borom PTG, you have the right now, if we shut down, if the economy, even to shut down, sir, business will be slow, then them start to get some savings, because survive it, do that. So in the next 3 months, you need problems of accessing working capital for continuous business.
Okay.
Can I Ansu, you must stop on. Let me talk. Yes. You must stop on, must stop. Just be fair. No, I'm not a Rafi and a Boka affair. Why, may Mamanta Mawa? Lima Wahmoi, Daba is being soft on government. Yefi household, we know. Average household in the Gambia is 8.2. So, government should step in My math is 616 million. That's 1/4 of 10% of the budget. It can be done and should be done. Private sector, they have done more than what they can do. Congratulations. Manema Fognes, private sector is too kind because in other countries, they're asking for concessions. Why you give that proactive step? They are business people. Okay. We don't owe them anything. Compare to a government that we put in place at a very huge cost. This is not like a government like any other government. It's a special circumstance.
How many companies here make 100 million a year?
I'll tell you a company that makes 100 million, Rafi.
Very few.
Now listen to me.
I can put it in my
Now just listen to me. A company that makes 100 million is Kalilu Wage and his business, a Senegalese who's been given concessions way above what Gambians are getting. Look at Senegal doing more than Gambia. If this government supported...
That person in question you've mentioned, what have we seen him done?
Good question.
As of now.
Okay.
As of now.
Okay, let me know that name them break. So let me break the news and then a video. I'm being a box pop and then you got that one. Some of friend, of course. And then they go in the you Giss guys in market B. Lala guy in the face. And then you back, of course, then I'm inside then you want to continue to
mais tellement situation bi ñuy dund tey ñu ngi ñaan yàlla na yàlla yokku xewal bi yokku jàmm ji ndax pour man lii jàmm la moo tax nit ñi mun a dox saa si dëkk bi comprendre nga parce que boo dégloo journal nga xool vidéo yi daw ci adduna bi état yi en charge bu ñu jël mais pourquoi pas ñun mënuñu ko jël.
indi mi ngi jëm 4 days or 5 days jaayuñu ñu ngi sonn xiif even 2 days sax man awma lu ma dundee sama kër am telling you.
Pourquoi nit ñi ñu ngi fayee ko luwaas courant bi ñu ngi koy fay ba léegi ngeen wax ñu tëj suñu place.
The last day is the same problem awma lu ma dundee dama ñëw ci market bi suma benn mbokk sama dëkkandoo mooy ñëw jox ma $300 ma dem dépassé ko still now maa ngi yor juróom benn xale yu nga xam ne ni samay doom ni samay njaboot.
ne massa ci coono gi ñun yëpp a ko bokka du jigéen du góor du xaleel du mag feebar bi ñun yëpp a ko bokka daf ñu jaaxlal torop waaye ñun lu ñoo ñaan nguur gi rek mu baal ñu ñi yëpp ay suñ doom yi suñ rakka yi suñ càmmeñ yi suñ jarbaat yi yëpp a fi ne léegi lu ñoo ut fii ñu may leen bu dee few minutes rek ñu baalal leen ñu jaay bu dee tuuti rek ñu jaay ni da nga gis ñun suñ càmmeñ yi suñ doom yi suñ jarbaat yi fa la ñoo jox ñu lekka ñun suñ doole yi jeex nañ
na baluwoto fen ke naman kay fuka jawo sila ni na nan sindi suwo kono iko nkana futan na do ko dula man suñaar ke man fen ke ñun courant abe mo duniya bele dala bar bankolu man kanyan sembola ndolla sembo do yatale ikana muta ko mi ko banku balbe nyamem ni muta o nyama ibentol barandi lale woton dol men yalan ko na sembo mu munati fuka jaay sang na do ko mu fenfendi na manke fenfen na ngam fuka jaawto nga dimbalu sot ni nga ndayele na ni na dimbalu ni nga fenfen ni na dimbalu yame ntolu man sakunda bala fa soto ntoliye ala fa man sakunda bala fa soto nye ntolu fana mo nyim banku dingolti man be do ko wala ar ka fa do mo fen senal silang ni amo domor fen sanna la domor fen be sanna ko do sorota ba na do ko la do naliya mbare o to wal kun kana futa jedo da corona bayre mena membe wala sotola
ñun suma ci leen ka di liggéey understand nga ñun ay family man leen ñu am jabar ñam ay doom ñu ngi leen ndiwo añi ak reer every day understand nga yo gëna yalla ci ma ci bi la yakar ok depuis keroog bu gaay tej marché bi ñu ne marché bi du liggéey ñun sonn nañ trop wa ma baawut rek waaye ku nekk am nga sa condition moo tax suñu tiinee si marché bi soo léegi-léegi gaay di jógee rek ñu ne marché bi dafa war tej nii daf ñu over sonal dañuy war di stop sax bu baax a baax bi la war a dara parce que ñu war a ngeen ndew sax it's a big problem wala ji short distance bi rek dama leb mburu be sona borom mburu bi mu ne fu nekk ni moom dafa close parce que moo tamit mburu bi dafa di leb dafa leb ko si ñu ngi di defar mburu dafa leb indi ko si sob bi lépp bi su ma rakkoon ne di jël mburu ba pare jox ma xaalis c'est un big problème ñu fay luwaas ñu ngi fay ndox ñu ngi fay cash power ñu ngi fay si marché bi ñu fay si kër gi so léegi marché bi su ñu tëj léegi li fi baawoon fu mu war a génnee si marché bi la yaakaar fu mu war a génnee wala fu mu nekk nii weer bi dee naa si su ma si la nawek indi ma bill 750 ma war a fay bill te mo su fekkee nekk ma di liggéey si marché bi baabu fu mu war a génnee si marché bi war a génnee yaakaar ma fes gannaaw yàlla fii si marché bi la yaakaar ona sanga so ko ñaan ndako baroda ko na ti anodima utapia sire gele marché ge ga wega soro ke ga aga tege kubitu serinta golenya serinta igana ana so bampuna dawarina ana igatina
feebar bi moom métti na trop yàlla na ko sunu borom yàlla jëlee yàlla mi tege daal yàlla na ko teggi waaye na ñun tamit ay jigéen lañu yaakaarul sunu place yi ci la ñuy jaay ba midi ñu dugg dem toggal xale yi ñu lekk ñu ngi nii maa ngi nii dama daw sax pour ñëw ndugg si pour añu suba xam nga kon ñun yoruñu dara kon bu ñu fekkoon dañu mën a may ñu ubbi bu ñu xëyee ba tout sax heure bi tembe ñu paak suñu paagee sax nga gis ni sax balaa diggante bee balaa heure time bee jot nga gis mën nañoo am dépense sax bu ñu dem jox suñu xale yi ñu lekk ndax xale yi ndaw lañu yor yaakaarul kenn ku dul ñun ñu war leen a jox ñu lekk war leen a jox ñu naan buñ ñu toogee ñu tamit jaay ñu demul ñu defuñu neen yaay jox ma lii yaay jox ma lii sax amoo loo leen jox yaay indi ma dem marché amoo loo leen jox ndax tamit na metti de dañ leen di ñaan rek ngir yàlla ak yeneen bi laay war a sóodi rek ngeen dimbali ñu rek te yàlla rek tax ngeen may ñu rek bu nu xëyee ubbi tout ñu tëj suñu place yi dem ñibbi.
ñu ngi leen di dalal ba si waxtaani gis-gis yi tey bi comme ni nga ko waxee rek ñu ngi waxtaanee about coronavirus bi impact bu am towards Gambia suñu économie bi moo tax ba tey ma nga wax ak of course suma gars yi muy Rafi Diab Nene Fred Gomez Sabali ak Dabakh léegi mën a wax Dabakh so Yunus ñu la dalal ci programme bi Yunus well you opted to be involved into charity work knowing that it is very difficult to raise funds in the Gambia. Would you like to tell us what motivated you to...
Boy, ma foog olof mooy suñ language of... No, kon ma laka soose. We using local... Manika kama fo. Manika kama fo.
Okay.
Manika kama fo.
Olof ak Mandinka.
Ala baraka bake. Kontaan nata jang ala platform oto. More fans later I love program because it's very is invigorating. I was listening to Savali and yeah, but konga kalamta nyameng WHO wala along dunia bela health
jata kende
ya bunda fenkoti waiko a pandemic declare following that after President Barrow fana state of emergency declare so yeah mem for long ko molya sis wokono kana taranyo kambake because walakati na sasa nyinka spread so ndol nata ngamira sa ni mol sita swokono e mawuli katela danyi ni wonye ni ani wasifal ibe balula nyadi because ita fala molya sis wokono alman fendila etara sirinje konko ye mota foise ida ifundi oasis wokono ifaje so wulda fundraising start diaspora every time they force fundraising ke ka wulle mol makoy so nga start ka mano sanga ninjabo anin sukuro kata mol kordal kono mol meyanko ngalon ko e be batare ne ñu wato kono foire abe ibul so nga fenko dila so nga ke Banjul nata Serekunda nata fo Brikama kuno nata Serekunda fana so the more donation o kana the more bita all the way to Bolonkono nga galbe makoje so we wala ke kan
Ansu harama dimbale comme que da nga baña dega suñ laka bi Yunus mbe tentula mbe jay la platform o kan and mbe tentula for using the local language because tuba wala ko ngambata le saying you know we are independent nation idia muta makoy rula karola adibe menke kan ngajele mbe tentula mbe jay la barimu research scientist lati fana nyim platform o ko mayata bake because nyin kurang jankaro mbe caring Purunte, one of the biggest weapons that we can use to fight is sensitization. Ngalon ne jang modul bije hani science akombadin sarakulol alo itol ma ya be manfuta itol kapalang ko nyin kurang te kering kunum fango nga doje nta fala obota dame wosutu yatan nale ako coronavirus ti jang nga moyle fanan conspiracy theorist babol ka fanya mulka kumol fo ka kuma mani wol fodal ite as a scientist yemung ya marle soto Gambian kolye nyin kurang la kuwala anin se muneke no fanan pour que nyin kurang o bay wara ala effect da be men soto la mol kan sa tala ya moy Ansu jak
abaraka bake momo sawa lila ila nyin karo kumaya tabakel comme ya fo nyamen sensitization kamol kala mutande about member caring wala kuma tabakel amongst all the strategies coronavirus na comme mbaden sara hulle avec caring na ajele dunia kono dunia be molba kumbola dunia be lota complete standstill dunia karobela because mol malafika for ila life la o ila baden sutunga so iko menyanda kala wolon ka virus o nyen slow down ala spread ni wolon benga sina swol kono ngana activities tala kana taranying gathering solto me an ko akatina ne moti sota the droplets as a virus nying spread no modolia. So mansa kundal beba kan health professionals dunia kono scientists all critical ta mobile but the be natale dunia scientists all be are working on this ka make sure ya jara rosota o ya vaccine sota me an ka batina la modol ta a soto akura onyen sorola. So coronavirus is a type of RNA virus. Conspiracy theories all bijela melianko dolbijeko is engineered genetically to be used as bioweapons. But I don't know. I don't really see any evidence that supports that because abota dame fonta wala fon batandi mo beti and when see if natara engineer there are always ways to verify that because mote virus that are not from scratch. You have to get the existing ones and modify the nucleic acid to try and make them to become either more virulent, that is more deadly and lethal, or adapt to certain human population. But Nyulka canola naturally, by accident. Viruses and other microorganisms are good at it. They can fine-tune their mutation rate. Any mutation that is the alteration of its DNA or RNA. In this corona case, it's an RNA virus. So it happens naturally. There are a lot, over millions of different strains of viruses in the wildlife that could be adapting, any of those could be adapting into the human population, and that could devastate us. That's why a pandemic, amongst all the threats that is out there that can really extinct the human population, a pandemic stands the highest because of all these risks around us.
Okay, Eunice, ninse nyininkar killing ke kwatenke pour kumose koi nsa tano ila dia moto ko dunia scientist sol karan lonna bal jamal ibe sontale ko nyinkura ma sototale adunga se mo fano le mpula fa pra ko isara ko because ninte diamuta e ba fala badi bun ka furingo ba etemu lonna balti science la karola so pour se o kumo isa sembentu nya na trabe wala nyama
scientist sol itoleka critical nyola do ko wala mo bete that's why even in the scientific community nimmoye nensabali ya kumofo ndenata kumome yanko muma afono ko tonyanteng nindenga nata wuldan ko tonyanteng nga evidence bondi that has more praises than everything else. So established paradigm. So if you can have show flows to established paradigms. So scientists all based on the konyen sorota dunia karobela, including the FDA. FDA mo American authority fengo me anko itola kanyeng therapeutics and borol and research regulate be wultale lota iko pandemic la be kere me alonko abe hadama dingol fakane America, Angleterre, Germany andung anata janna man sembo soto jang folombe ala dani la purakana sembo soto jang but we don't know momalo menkana sama so
Okay.
iko nga menke wolong mbenga na nga precaution sta nka mbulol ku regularly nka sisuol kono nka gatherings nyol avoid puru nkana akana najang
So, you know, for a corrector, I'm going to ask you in Mandinka Hall. So, for a corrector, because the Giss right now, you're part of a national fundraiser or something.
Okay.
Mango had small friends, and then I was telling them, man, I don't think it's correct, because so you said the word national, I don't know, maybe Sabali or Dabawala and Muna Nyawala Silu. The government, you authorize certain people when you run organization and then maybe certain people can just join them. For example, young head of charity work on the other side. But then now we're seeing a body for happening. You, I don't know whether you're part of it or not, but then it's now some pictures and then we get the likes of SFL and others. But to some point, they want to understand whether government know the flow, or is it certain people know together, or is it SFL, nobody get it there, or yo, because credit be. I think it's very important to understand that Lee is a goal one, it's not one person working at it. But then you being part of Lord because young is young charity work you body but nobody is it fair enough?
Yeah. Thank you very much. You're totally right. If it's called okay.
No, if he's comfortable with it.
No, as for no man. Nico national initiative that usually maybe Mansa Kundale assembly la puru yake on behalf of them or something. But Kabitol be into Folante into Makalamtano, but Musudolo be Birmingham, Ami Judge Wallente call, ako purunga fundraising kenga galma. Nkaiko okay nte ba mbe mnyul makwe kane Gambia Chamber of Commerce, but nalfana se doku kenole ngake. So kachanyi kono I think inata ko fundraising jamal lebe caring individuals. So iko purunga beke kilente yake big umbrella to coordinate it. So I think that's where in a national name national came from, because different ones coming together as one.
But is government part of the umbrella?
The government is not.
Okay.
So I think that's SFL Fanaya Statlano at that point. I think Fanabe Mani bottle distribution, so the fire the Fana Natinang underneath. So Gal Nata a big killing fundraising and infant to more effective in it. But it's kind of SFL on the ground. I think he's leading it. Matelabe decisional maker. So with a group of young people supporting him.
So do you need more support from let's say, do you need support
and so if I may come in, no, Yangi start a very critical issue. No, hold on. Yunus cannot be a referee and player in this. I think you should allow at least Nene and Daba to comment, if not me, because man, you are my against her. Why not Nene and Daba watan silly? Yes.
I mean, is very important. Nene is a Giss.
I mean, it's very good it's very good Yunus mungi bokk ci lolu ba pare mom mu nekk fi mu leral affaire bi, and it's very good tamit pour nit ñi ñu xamné, because again I think some people because of the word national ñu ngi fogg né government daf ci am loxo, waye rafet na pour mu leral né government amu ci ben loxo, baram sax amuñ ko ci, because su nekkon né bi li xewé government bi jóg na pour def li ñu war a def, xëy na lii sax du doon am, waaye dafa yàgg gisuñ ñum ñu def dara, ay nit jógee fu nekk ku nekk di def li nga mun, ku nekk try di béy sa waar moo after rafet na tamit maa ngi rafetlu li gars yi nangu pour ñu bokka ñëpp def ko benn ñu ko ooyee ko national fundraising what's the name, national fundraising initiative or whatever it is. Exactly, because at the end of the day suñ bokkutoon xëy na di nga gis ne efforts yi might be duplicated, man xëj na dina xam kenn ku néew doole Yunus the same person la xam ma jël may ko ku moom it mu jël may ko ku noonu du ne lu nit am rek at this point in time dara du doy the more the merrier waaye rafet na ne ñu boole seen efforts yi but then again I mean I don't think ne ñoom they can do it all because these are private individuals, private citizens. Either some of them are working, some of them are not working because guess not you help. How much what their contributions are, whether it is in kind or in cash or whatever it is financial, why guess na lenchi. Understand nga? So ñooñu noonu suñu waree jël seen lu tuuti liñ am jël ko di ko séddoo ak ñeneen ci loo xam ne bu nguur gi jógoon def ci mu gën a sori. mu egga fu sori waaye defuñ ko so it's very very good pour ñu applaud leen ñu understand ne private citizens yi liñ def fu mu nekk nii buñ ko defutoon ni ko noon Gambia fu mu nekk nii leneen lañ doon wax instead of international world bi ñuy dinañ fàtte seen coronavirus pandemic bi ñuy ñoo seetaan di ñu wax no that's the honest truth because soo dugg ci tabax am na place yoo xam ne no let me land honestly this honestly su ñoo wax li it comes close to heart because I've seen people are suffering before even this pandemic. Understand that before this pandemic, léegi la nit ñi spoke ne nit ñi ñu ngi sonna because of this crisis. Sonna coono dafa yaaga. Am na ñoo xam ne understand nga boo demee fi ñu dëkka nga gis li ñoo dundee si nga soog a xam ne digga coonoom ci dëkka bii nii lii ñoo doole ci.
Okay, Ansu xanaa ñun duñu wax nag.
You understand? So let's not even play it. Government are failing and they fail us woefully.
Ansu boy na daba wax man tam ma wax amuñ time boy. Daba wax bii dama laa jiital.
That's the honest truth.
Okay. Léegi non dawa yaa ngi ñëw but I think this dama bëgg a tell yi da di ngeen mën a wax moom xaaral ñëw rek sama I know why my ask question
boy yaa ngi kona daba xam nga soo amee guest nag da nga dee fare sa paneliste yi man waxuma waxande waaye daba tam dafa war a wax okay all right
the thing is I know that it is very important loolu nekk di def it's very good great initiative but lu ma nekk di la tem mooy ndax soo leen di distribute let's say goods yoo leen nekk di joxe outside you're part of the team. So I'm not part of the team. Now you know Georgia, sa judgment. Is it not so far? Is it fair? Let's say you target 4 families, while they just distribute like that.
It depends what you mean fair because Gambia jang mobile need market role. So what we nkamenke wolong ajibe mo killing membota nyinding kira karito ateka list di mola citano da ateka mol direct to mol mayanko isulata market roba but nimbe wolke kam fanan kan hakilo to around na kajibe fombe mol jilal mayanko they are missed out so ninga korda nyin na nature jibe nga kono be ngaje ko yes nyol ma nit den nga jije nga mani boto killing o ngaji be ngin ka family level
Okay, that's a good idea. What was it? Good strategy. I'm sorry.
No, but
Thank you very much.
I think with regards to the COVID, a lot of pundits they are very unfair to this government. They get me money like you see, the reason why so the numbers are not going up in Gambia. Gambia government and the Ministry of Health did something wrong. If bigger countries like America did not do it, and that's why you see numbers are up so low.
That is?
You see, it's not contact tracing, quarantine, and community transmission in Gambia is way smaller or non-existent compared to in decade. Understand? Okay. So I think in as much as we may be emotional, we may have our political things, but then just credit where credit is due. The next thing is you cannot compare a government and a private individual. The government so here since the first case, you hear about President Media executive directives and distribute 1 million packs of rice. The same people who are saying the government never slow will come to cry about corruption. And the saddest thing is a lot of Gambians when they talk online to you about corruption, they will never give you evidence. And I think debate should go way further when we talk about these things, because it's about the credibility of the individual. For example, like the Minister of Health. This guy had sacrificed his time and his staffs. But I am part of those people who agree that they should be paid per year. Because you know why? They are taking risks. They are on the front line. They are risking their life. They could contract this virus.
Pay who?
No, listen to me.
No, I missed that. Pay who?
Every head worker, the minister, the staffs of the ministry, you know how many on daily basis they are on the front line risking their lives. They could contract this virus. They could die from it, and they have families. You understand? So sometimes I'm going to buy politics when you hold more realistic, more reasonable.
So that was a gis
so
towards Giss and
government. No, there is a great initiative, to tell you the truth. You understand? And I think that it makes it even more better when they came together from different groups to have a national one. It belongs to all of them, every Gambian, whoever can contribute. It's perfect. Because the more help more, it helps in terms of accountability, it helps in terms of you synergize what we are doing, so that doing like double like, your family, the same person comes, you have the same family, right?
Government to support that.
No, government maybe. I'm not part of government. Government would surely come up with their own package because already the minister has gone to the National Assembly and minister do how they are going to, and that's why man they understand that Gambians the minister be never see National Assembly. People just go to social media and just be opening their eyes. The minister was there telling us how they're going to spend this money. You understand? We have our National Assembly representatives. If we have something that is not clear, why not we approach our National Assembly members? Because these are the people who need to represent.
Daba, why you then they criticize openly without going through your National Assembly member?
Listen to me. Listen to me. People are still asking.
Yeah, they have the right.
What I'm saying is the minister was there at the National Assembly and he told us how they're going to spend the money. They've given out an official document telling us Fanla Harris with the Duga. So look important way. Let's go and interrogate that document. New hall that side should have got
Okay.
You understand?
Okay. I think Dava is being overly defensive because you
I'm not defensive anybody.
But I'd like to hear Savali's take on this.
No, my point is, it's like Dava is trying to censor people from criticizing because they should send it through their MPs. When has that become the rule? You and I, we always criticize. So no. Dava, this time by on Nala Nakangawa. No, man, mun nako bay mu dem ahead.
No, that I said, if the information that the minister gave is not clear to you, then area you have a National Assembly representative who was in Parliament. They have official documents. You can go and approach that guy.
Okay. So legi daba mangla har sa next criticism Facebook dama go to your National Assembly member. The sanementere nga neka suma area la. You have to. Okay, fine.
Okay, go ahead.
People are criticizing. We will continue to criticize. If you cannot stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Minister of Health, staff, but we will criticize them. So you go resign. Based when you resign, yes.
2 days ago, yes. Appreciate government.
Yes. So I Okay, lima fa def moy.
Is it ministry?
No, man, I'm an objective guy. The point is, we've criticized them so much, especially Tekani ak Tamba accent guy, Democratic Republic of Facebook. They've been so hard on government, so we saw government taking steps. I thought it's only fair for you acknowledge them steps. That's right. That's it. Nothing else. If they mess up again, I'm going after them. Talking about this donation initiative, Gambia, we should be very careful. And this kind of shows the lapses within the government architecture. Dabalung wahla kifi ken munuta compete government. I agree with him on that. And it's their responsibility to take the lead. Nenetam wahna dega su government defon luñ wara def from day one. Dikon all these things do don't snowball. Having said that, yes, happy Good Friday. We recognize the day today, and to all Christians. Nene is saying amen. Now my point is Ansu. Somebody like Yunus Mandumako question. I've seen him do his philanthropy before, Dutay, and I believe he's genuine. The others, can I speak for them? Maybe not. While Lunhambe Hamoy, government should monitor this. Wahuma you constrain land or anything, why then come monitor? Because if you are raising funds under a national platform, then you should be accountable to the nationals. Now I'm very serious. Giss online fi fundraisers Gambia for Gold Initiative, GFF Ken Hamud Bopa be Gengi. So please, what? GFF, not GDF, Gambia for Gold. Feka yangi Kansas, ñun dañ yaga ci dëkk bi demuñ fenn. Lolu football fundraiser len. Dafa fi bari. And we like to hold government accountable. If you are a private individual operating in our name, we'll hold you also accountable. Yes, I'm not a guy, you like to criticize them and not government. No, this is very important, Ansu. This is very important. The fact is, ñu ngi wax ñu ceasefire politics, ñu UDP, we are in our corner, defatuñ politics. Kubuga use li mbubo ko def politique. We'll meet you on the ground. That's all I have to say. Thank you. Man waxuma fi turi kenn who the cap fits, let them wear it.
Okay, Allah baraka bake.
With regard to activities you're do you need more support? And then because I think they're right now in Gambia for now, right?
Yes. So I think the fundraiser is mainly for diaspora. So on Facebook, I've shared.
So you don't need our money with the locals?
No, the Gambia Chamber of Commerce is doing a local fundraiser, but they're always welcome to vote.
Daba and others, right?
Yeah. I'll donate. I bet yata because sabali for political BJ, political TJ. Ya marom and the wolonko political on the side. Anything cynical on the side. Nyato kuman hane nyili conspiracy theory memfo. I'm sure later on ninyim pandemic banda maybe what the amosa will na. But right now mo jamaya in conspiracy will put on the side.
Yeah.
So Marco because a good cause akata molle amelia lonko be sularing domorola molme ya lonko balunya sonea table bakel balunya kolea table bakel so kodo ka hawale so ali makoy alabal jolale alangania kendola ndala Facebook o babu njay sala o sey toure nata da momola Facebook albe GoFundMe link jala jele aliye kodo George abina Juliata ila ground team to try and distribute it amongst the people on the ground. So alama alayal bejo mele donation okay mbe duala alama alayal kata kunyi
amen.
So for COVID-19 aman sembo sure jang be duala wala pour ala kana nati jang ala ya sembo tala bang abe mantoro me la ka mol kan dunia kono ala ya be sone and kila horomo so ngamem fo ngambulol ku kana si kafol kono nyen ata e vul nge bulanga si svo kono kambulol ku all the time okay for janning ala be nyen ku be ban.
Okay, Yunus, merci beaucoup.
Baraka. Thank you.
Afaya baraka baraka ka fo wala nyama. C'est trop légère.
He is doing a very good work, and then really appreciate it because we want UK now, we Gambia, and then focus support from the information to you can always know léegi ñu am Rafi back si studio bi dama start with Sabally d'abord of course dina ñëw ak Nene Sabally right now ñu gis problème bi xew Brikama Area Council am na about 50 people yoo xam ne month of March fayu leen seen salary and then ñu doon complain and then I think Lamin Jai moo amoon interview with some of them moo nekkoon ci ground bi gars yi yaa ngi wax ne former CEO bi moo leen employé moo leen jëloon and then ministry bi Minister of Lands ñoom advice nañ leen woon ne buñ jël ñooñu noonu so ñu dem jël up to that number and then most of these people are security officials right now ñu ngi am problème salary in fact dañ bëgg a drop them out so meaning ne ñi duñ am job with current situation bi nu moo demee nii what exactly do you think ne government bi loolu lañ war a def pour intervene.
I think government should formalize ñi seen employment bi ñu fay leen salary ñu continuer seen liggéey bi. This government has not created any job in this country. After 3 years, they have no right to kill jobs. Lilen Jaffi, no first thing out of malice, shut down Observer, increase the unemployment rate, Ubiulofi Bena Media House. So this situation, man, what is the problem of this government? It's like Bob Marley's song, anytime I plant a seed, they say kill them before they grow. These people have been there. The problem is inherited. Your mandate is to create jobs and improve welfare. Welfare is worse in this country today than it was 3 years ago. Okay. So let them pay these people. Ministry of Local Government. Look, we know what they're doing there. The land that they are selling to foreigners in the millions, so use on lulu dugal ko into the budget, create jobs. Ni kon di nañ soxla pour dem Brikama area council. Let them reinstate them and pay them their salary. Nothing else. Without doubt, without delay. But National Assembly members here, ward councillors, they should all stand up and speak for these people.
Okay. Now, aside from that, just recently, I know in Bena Hotel, young families and staff say, now we want to pay, now we want who in a amount of match, and then you don't get a complaint. Laminja and others mean for one to see people cover event. So,
well, I cannot tell the hotel anything if the government that we all voted into power and are paying taxes are denying bona fide Gambian salary. I have no business talking to the private sector.
Okay. Yes. So, d'abord, ça gis-gis ci affaire bi Brikama area council.
Yeah, man. Okay. Suma gis-gis mooy comme interim executive bu fa nekkoon no leen employé but man suma blame naa ko diggante ministre of local parce que moom am na doole su nekkee jamono bu mu waxee gars yi buñ recruit gars yi yes still the CEO went ahead and then did it su nekkoon man la time boobu noonu la gars yi doon stand seen ground either they sack the CEO and then terminate contracts at that earlier time but doo mun a bàyyi nit ñu liggéey after 1 year nga ñëw nga ne xaalis amul so da ngaa shut down those employments so I think mistake am na what they should do is then go formalize like what Sabali recommends and then you learn from it and then move them forward because at the end of the day you already take you already buy the council is in a position to pay them 3 months salary ahead for you muna search for another job before you have another job looking at the economic situation we continue to be faced right now if you lose a job it's going to be very difficult to have a job because those people who should employ right now you want more than younger than me employed understand so these are some of the challenges we need to have and what happened also at the hotel is the same thing that is happening because all these hotels you survive based on the tourism sector and for now this thing that before that airline went bust now you have COVID-19 traveling tourism within the Gambia like get them down some of the tourists who were around evacuating so the hotels are not seeing the numbers so which means revenue is going down so any smart business person will work on cutting the expenses. So maybe what the hotel needs to do is to pay them maybe at least 2 months salary and then you want it's a temporal measure to control expenses. And then once business boom out, we'll call you guys.
Just a moment, Ansu, having heard Daba speak, and I think he's right. Daba, I think the hotel should just pay them because they contracted. So nañ leen fay hotels itam let them take a cut fee everybody is suffering government is suffering Rafi wax na how business is slow but the poor employee bi nga xam ne benn 1-2,000 hotel salary bariwut I think having vented my frustration on Musa Drame and his local government hotel bi tam nañ seet yàlla rek dafa métti nag for everybody waaye nañ fay ñi seen salary please
situations like this people need to understand not only Gambia but globally in every disaster, you have some people business will go bust, and that's how life is. Okay. It's not never going to wish to happen. Okay. Do you understand? But situations like this, there is nobody who perfect everything. Nobody goes hungry, nobody loses a job because they can even America. America's treasury is way more than African economy combined, African projects combined together. But now you look at since problem happen, how many million jobs like I lose within a short space of time?
Sa boy bi mu ngi comfortable boy, mu ngi cool, dama mu ngi cool.
Situation bi man moom
mooy Brikama area council nu gaay wàññi seen staff
dëgg duma toog fii ak dëkk bi ni mu stressé ak dëkk bi ni mu métti my advocate for anybody to move this job because I want to put my shoes in theirs and I wouldn't want to be unemployed right now because imagine I'm not any source of income te lu si gën a métti tam mooy lu tax ñu war na bàyyi ñu war a liggéey fa mu war na yeex ñu war a toog ba léegi xam nga nit ki dem ba miin liggéey bi ba miin everything nga war a toog benn di rek nga war koo daal la nga loolu la man nu ma toog nag di nga definitely it's a mistake on the part of the government. And if it's their mistake, let them deal with it. Let them see how they can keep these people and give them their livelihood because that's the job, that's the aim for the government to help people. Don't know the government. So do not talk for the advocate for the new daha anyone because man, so you man, do not go put care of money. Then you want
Okay. Then it's a
My take on this is it just goes to show or bring to light how disorganized of a council it is, goes forward to say how disorganized of a ministry it is, and the bigger one, how disorganized of a government we have. Because at that point in time, the higher I need, whether it's right or wrong, you have somebody overseeing you. Okay, whether you said yes, do it, or no, do it, that's besides the point. But you've allowed them to stay, and you pay them. Once you pay them a month, you're saying, yes, I've hired you. You're agreeing, you're consenting to them being an employee. So why would you wait until more than a year, and then now you think that a situation has arisen, and then you leave the job like that without notice? At least you could just a notice of 2 months or 3 months and say, okay, I was not supposed to hire you, but then you've been there for 1 year or more, whatever the period was, but now I'm giving you notice at the end of this period, you cease to become an employee of mine. Okay. Then the person can look for what to do or have plans, but not just stop right now, okay, stop. I think that's just reckless on their part, and it's very, very inconsiderate, because ñom momu nonu kuñ fi daxa muy minister muy permanent secretary or whatever it is, kuñ fi daxa 1 week nga gis ko mu lappa, 1 week nga gis ko mu sax be jaaw at your position, much more ko xamne mu ngi leaning from hand to mouth nga tok rek ne ko bayil liggéey bi te yama xayal. It's unfair. Okay. It's uncalled for, and I think they should allow them to work, pay them, and then give them notice if they cannot keep them, if they cannot continue to be employees, and then they give them notice. I think that's the right thing any responsible person would do. Okay. But then again, the people were doing, what do we expect?
Exactly. So like, there was a vox pop we play on, then you don't want a guy like a market. Lady, you get a market right now. Guy one is an anger towards frustration with anybody feel right now, because certain chapter and then amuñ xaalis léegi dabax nañ start ak yow lan nga foog ne loolu moo waral right now situation bi with jigéen ñu nekk si marché
xam nga marché bi moom nekkul under central government, because tam we have to
bàyyil daba amul different government am bi booy
fu mu jaar ñu bëgg di start di streamline ñu wax la nga xam ne ñu responsible ñu jox leen ne lii moo responsible. We cannot take everything.
A situation like this, Daba, right now, we know if Lulu market be never under government, but then government be
Ansu, buy come, buy come. You are a moderator. No, I'm with you. I'm with you on this one.
Municipalities and council, you understand? Shut down KMC. So they want the bigger. Because so they said that the coffee will be shutting down of these shops. It's because KMC may be more been up to the Inspector General of Police. You understand? So no,
and so buy it
government you see, when we talk about issues, then you find them come as a we get you balabala and talk about it. Okay. Understand? Kerbo is the ambrom care am you dekasi keri. And that is why we call it a government, because MIMSA, as citizens, we have responsibilities. In abnormal situations, abnormality may happen. Bu Gambians expect what used to exist will happen today. Munta possible. When terrorism, September 11, 2001, changed the face of traveling, global traveling. Since that day,
so the women should suffer.
I'm not saying the women should suffer. I'm not saying that the women should suffer. And that is why so man small of you, the man is 500 million government. We are talking about helping businesses. Man, those are the people you must feel that they deserve help more than anybody else.
You are right.
You understand? Because those people know they have a whole family to feed. You understand? So man, I am not that much worried with corporate Gambia, because they can always walk into the bank and take a $30 million loan tomorrow, and they will have it. Of course. You understand? But that mayor bobu non tay so demé ci bank bi mënu fa am if $1,000. So ñooñu lañ wara gëna concentrate how one fund lañu create, how to help those people pour ñu sustain seen businesses after this. And the next thing mooy fu mu jaar tam gaay ñu accept ne marché bi ñu ko mëna ubbi comme mel nu meloon. Parce que tamit in as much as we want people to make money, the health of the people is more important than making money. Because if we have more sick people, dafa reflect already budget bu nga xamné ni ñun suñu budget bi sax mënut galanda ko sax ci yene dégay in education. You have a health system bu nga xamné is already dead. Understand? So if you have the number of people getting sick, if it gets to certain level, xeyna yalla loolu la xam sax xam na ne ñun moom su corona ne woon couldn't feel like what is happening in New York or other places around the whole population will go. Understand nga? So xëy na loolu laa xam sax mu ne xaaral ma protect ñii nii understand nga? So suñ dekkee si comme situation boobu noonu.
No. Okay. Let me come in. Ansu, I think I would tend to agree with Daba in the initial part of his analysis. Sude marse Serekunda la jigen ju difa complain duñ muna nganya nguri Adama Barrow rek. I think the Kanifing municipality ñoo njëkk bell the cat in this. Asking the police to help shut down the market. So we cannot just blame central government. I am not sure whether he was right or not. Why man lima hambe hamoy waji defa def a post on Facebook. Mune it's the same. If I go out, I have corona, I die. If I stay home, I get killed by hunger. So we have to tread the we have to establish a fine balance here. Lima muna wax rek moy Daba comme li wax Daba is concerned about the market women, and I think they should be prioritized because these are people who are struggling. So gisee sen am wàññeeku government policy moo leen affect, so government should prioritize. But why is the government sleeping? That's the question.
Okay, Sabali, Nene, you have to Giss and then we close because time will change. I'm not talking to Sabali.
We will Daba.
Man, let me just be the devil's advocate here. They got a meeting up when you take Marsa, which they were not supposed to do anyways, because Nini Popula your I mean, it's not completely shut down. Now, hang on, Hamnan is not completely shut down. Why again they want non-essential goods here and there. But it's not pour yow xëy na pour yow dégg loolu damaa li ñëw because this is a matter of understand xëy na pour yow loolu is not an essential thing, but then somebody else at this point in time, maybe one day of the week it might become essential. They might have a need for it ñu dem pour jënd ko, and not only for jaay, so many other things. So pour nga war a talk pour judge ne okay this is essential or this is not essential, it's kind of difficult, you understand. Am na yenn yoo xam ne dëgg maalo diwlin liñoŋ tamaate xam nañ ni ñëpp ko soxla on a daily basis, okay loolu kenn du debate ndax it is essential or not, but then there are other things yoo xam ne let's say ne li ma jaay loolu lay use pour dem jënd maalo boobu noonu ak diwlin bi ak kobo bi, so it's essential, it becomes essential to that person, so it's very very difficult. But what I'm saying is ne the council, I think they did not take that initiative on themselves. Okay, we're going to shut down or whatever. They were responding to a declaration that was given for them to act, and obviously they did what they were expected to do. Hang on a second. There was a miscommunication here because again, you will hear the council came out and spoke about what had happened. Because paramilitary link death, they were not asked to do that. There was a break of communication. Nyom didn't overreact and here and there, but then that was sorted because that was addressed from a very early stage. And of course, man, I wouldn't blame them. Like I say, if they're saying stay at home, and Nyom as a council, the head, and then the government have given a declaration, what do we expect them to do? But then again, it's sad on those vulnerable people that the famous word that was being spoken at the National Assembly, hand to mouth. You know, everybody say.
Who are the people? Gambian citizens. How many what a hypocrisy about?
No, a second.
Are we not the same Gambians? We on social media. They attack this government for not locking down the country, for not telling people to sit.
No, it wasn't even the country.
Okay, to release the army. I said that.
Monday musuma ko wax. Man musuma ko wax.
A lot of Gambians were saying that on social media.
Okay,
Why dama bàyyi ko mu jekkali. Am nga sa show already.
It's not a matter of shut the country. That came when we had an infected person. But what people were saying, close the borders, close the borders, close the. Now hang on, Daba. I know that your life is on social media. You don't sleep. I sleep sometimes because I'm a child, but I follow the media too. So there are certain things you're privy to. I am equally privy to. I know what people were saying. Now hang on. What people were saying, close the borders, close the airspace.
Release the army.
bàyyi ko mu jëkkal.
Online. Okay. And then biñ amee a case here, and that's what when people were saying, understand that, let's shut down. And I think it was right to shut down because that will help the social distancing. Because suñ shut it down and naka teach school yooyu noonu ni ko noonu right now fan nañoo jëm Gambia dañ do we have the capacity to contain if the virus went viral like it did in other countries? Okay. And I think it was just for people to cry what they were saying. Okay. And when they did, government reacted. When we did and cried all these things, government reacted. It has helped us a great deal.
Thank you.
Exactly. So why would you say hypocrisy here?
Because hypocrisy after demanding it. That's my problem.
Rafi, go ahead.
We are in a very
about market bi.
Wow. Xam nga tam we are in a very critical situation because dañ war a balance lu nekk. Soo gisee dëkk yoo xam ne dañ later react to this crisis. Those are the countries now facing biggest problems. And I can name those countries. England, America, now Sweden. Sweden and neighbors here, Denmark and Norway, these countries had very strict policies in terms of lockdown. Sweden, they didn't care. Legally, they have a big problem in Sweden. They are even running out of ICU beds right now because everything exploded for Furu. The only proven solution that we've seen that is working, si dëkk yu ko mën a contain mooy dëkk yoo xam ne dañ dem total lockdown because loo dee bëgg a mooy bëgguloo am so many cases at once because of there is no hospital system in the world moo mën a cope with that. So tam nit yi tam duñ mën a toog kër in Africa because Africa fii melul ni comme advanced countries where da ngaa toog kër amuloo xaalis doo mën a lekka. So ñun Africa ñun we are in a very precarious situation boo xam ne it's a very difficult balancing act. Wante I think there must be social distancing. The market, especially African markets, ni ne mel mom fusante la bu ma hante te li mo dey help spread virus. So dega man envy was a government right now because of you see in a very very stressful position. I think all of us Gambians this time should come together and see how to have a solution to get us problem bi. Yalla ñu yalla ar ci problem bi because ñun problem bi su ñëwé comme nim ñëwé New York ak England fana ñu ñëpp fi to xam na ñu bisa ben affaire sama o ñaar.
Back to sender.
Okay, let's go next. Dañu close with this topic. In fact, what ko indi ba dañ ko am pour indi because anything lo xam ne mu ngi ñëw ci Gambia ba pare mu ngi sonal Gambians o ñu ci wax o ni ñang ci wax. We feel it's very important pour ñu indi ko ci plateforme bi nga xam ne mooy Giss because in most cases ñoo lay tackle problems yu bëri and then this time I just expect and then believe ne dañ ko def mu balance. Right now ñu gis of course problem from Office of the President. It's not Office of the President. First Lady of course. First Lady xam nga Office of the President la nekk or not because I don't know.
State House la nekk State House.
Yeah. So,
State House.
Waaw bàyyi ma ñëw. Léegi there is a problem between moom ak suma boss. Come on. No, legi problem bi and then coow bi ngay dem to a point you ngay gis ñu bëri ñu ngay wax even ñoo xam ne sax they are not even part of either Fatou Network or ci palais bi then duñ dee xam lan mooy main topic bi da nga gis nit ku jékki-jékki rek dugga si jël part with someone loolu mooy tax problème bi gën a escalate and then to some point am na a lot of people yoo xam ne ñu ngi look up to Fatou and then there are a lot of people yu nekk di look up to First Lady bi because mooy jiite jigéen ñi yëpp ci dëkk bi either accept moo ko or not yàlla moo ko fate noonu lañ ko gisee so Fatou tamit of course gis nañ ne mu ngi inspire a lot of young people and a lot of young people ñu ngi look up to her mu ngi am of course the biggest network here in the Gambia which is Fatou Network so right now as Giss independent body la we have the right pour ñu ñëw ñu analyse joxe suñu view suñu opinion about situation bi I don't expect Lamine Ndiaye of course mu ñëw mu wax si wala Omar Wali wala Mansour
mun nga invite Lamine Ndiaye actually he's an editor very independent.
So now I'm going to start with you, Sabali, because you've dealt with Fatou Camara in many cases, of course, a sister, and then fortunately I know them as a sister. They communicate,
Yes.
all of them.
Yes.
So I'm going to disclose.
Oh, they communicate?
No,
I didn't know.
Sabali, don't you say Giss? No, Daba, by you kill go down within 5 minutes. Say Giss to watch problem be nagata rek mais nga fokk moy the best legi solution rek lañu ngi
Okay, so nga ne Fatou Camara suma sister la First Lady suma sister la so deng ma bëgg dugal legi.
Non dugal ma
I think it's a very unfortunate situation that should not have happened in the first place. Now that it has happened, what we can do is to call on both parties to exercise maximum restraint, because at the end of the day, I mean, you say Fatou Camara, you say Gambia. She represents the country at some level. The first lady, linga wahle, moy njiti jigen ñi fi. I mean, li dafa ñaaw, and lu xew moy ñom ku nekk yaangi am sa camp. Hejna, something that First Lady would not say, her supporters would say. Something that Fatou Camara would not say, her supporters would say. The situation is out of control. Li ñoo def rek muy ñaan gaay ñepp ñu bay te I think ne bay nañ legi. I have not heard any bubbles of late. Why fogg ñu single out the First Lady to appeal to her with utmost respect, of course, giving the respect to the office of the First Lady. So for public office for nga neka muñkat, you should rise above the fray, and I'm speaking from experience. So nekute in that office yena wax yi duñ la ko wax. So yow bul tontu. I mean, Youssou Ndour na ko warulo tontu but what's even more important is su dee dafa am ay nit yi nga xam ne ñu ngi la bëgg a tontul sax waxala gaay soo nekkutoon in that leadership position yena wax yi duñ la ko wax. You know, and dafa ñaaw, I think we should all learn lessons from this, because musuma gis li xew si ben dëkka. And Gambia, I can say for sure, our social media is the most toxic in the whole world. So come ka ñëw nañ up to this level, just like the COVID, I think it's a wake-up call for us to draw back into our corners. You jégalante, because this is a small country, we'll still interact. I mean, this is 2 million. Gis na ku nekk in the Barrow camp, munge fight to support Fatou Camara because mune Fatou Camara mbokam la. So that's how complicated our situation is. Nañ jégalante ñu bàyyi xel torop nak si kaddu yu ñaaw. Wow, I think ne daal let's kill this here. Let's bury the hatchet, as the English would say it. You move on. I think very important. Let's move on. Yes. Yes, let's move on.
Especially this time.
So Daba, quickly, and then you then see Nene Rafi and then.
Maybe man popular access to an African, but looking at the whole thing, now First Lady was not in invite program. Yes, they should. She should be invited. Now, mun not attend all events. No, it's not possible. But in as much as based on Lugaya Muntatem, Sunega Mala, I can delegate Sadio Barrow or Matela was going down. Delegate Sunega Lori Amnasa. I don't think they like somebody said, what I got this level. Because invite take a money. You know, it could be different. I don't need to give justification on your because it's not personal decision. But the office being occupied is no more an individual office. Exactly. It's an office that belongs to every Gambian. Sometimes that is what leadership comes with. In as much as you don't want to go, so you have to sacrifice. In as much as you are in favor, you are in sauna, you are not happy, you still go. And that's what leadership is all about. But sideline, I always tell people, you see, Gambia social media, when you have a problem with another problem, just give them 3 hours. Let them see comment sections. You comment to party, you comment to First Lady. They will ginger the First Lady and they will ginger Father. Okay, First Lady, Malimogowa. I've seen people make gimmicks of that they call D. Continue doing that. Because the low expect. Gambia's First Lady or the President is not here to represent a certain class of Gambians. Dafa nekk fi to represent every Gambian. Moo xam jaaykati géej nga, moo xam béykat nga, moo xam base nga dëkk wala yaa ngi Europe. Okay. You know sax so buñ dugal si biréenam bi ne ñi nga xool yi amuñ classe dafa represent every Gambian. Ku mun a dem visit na la dem visit. Nit ki moo war a am sutura si boppam man su ma la xoolee ma waxaa yow li ma waxaa yow mu des parce que yow soo toogee te nga génne ngay wax man li ma la wax. You are not damaging me. You are giving a reflection of who you are. You should not be somebody who is to be trusted. And I think Gambians, you start the jangas person with you. But if you get a gift now, Rafi Mola dar. Next minute, you're going to get a Rafi Lila Moa Keroksa. But Ila you'll be the man to Madame Sordra. Because I'm a Spokanja. Let's just call a spade. No human being is perfect. First Lady is not perfect. Fatou Camara is not perfect. They all make mistakes. Exactly. So, man, lima gis moy na ñom ñaar o jigéen yi nga xam ne ñoo nekk on social media or jigéen yi Gambie yi nga xam ne tey they are people that people look up to especially comme for example suñu sister Aji Kumba man li ma ko ñaan mooy na jël téléphone bi mu call Fatou Camara mu First Lady and let her arrange a meeting ñu toog ñu wax ñu kill this and it doesn't work parce que gis naa relationship yoo xam ne yaaxu na si ñoo xam ne ni less than 2 months ago man maa ngi toogaa ñoom together in benn groupe ñu ngi waxtaan ñu ngi ree and dafa ñaaw You understand? So then to the point like people are going into private lives of people you know,
it's very
it's very unprofessional.
Okay, perfect. Rafi, you know, and then service gets zero.
No, it's even shocking at this point in this critical stage of the world. I can only say in Gambia why I don't know we face right now this COVID-19 crisis that we are even talking about this stuff. It's very unfortunate. Mandal luma so is very dafa am trop. Warutoon aga fofu nonu. I think ñoom ñaar xamante nañ te ñun ñëpp gis nañ xamante nañ because of gis nañ yéen a liggéey yu gaa def before. I think it's very unfortunate ne lii xew na waaye comme ni Daba wax rek no man is perfect nañ just talk ñu see how to resolve this amicably because they are both women boo xam ne they are very important in our society and I think léegi it's not the time for even bickering léegi it's the time for all governments to get together to see how we can solve this problem because of Covid comme lu ma dee wax du UDP du NPP du CA du anybody du tubaab du nit ku ñu CA Covid bi ñëpp la dee affect ñëpp soo lañ suñ effort bu ñu jël day naaw di saaga di xuloo di yee fana suñ ko jëloon even quarter of that di spend ko si dimbale pour Covid bi fana loolu moo gën.
But the problem is Fatou ak Fausse bi ñoom yëpp they are all busy. But soo gisee problème bi di gën a escalate because there are people who am liggéey bu ñu dara lu ñu
waaye loolu nañu léegi seen effort yooyu noonu.
Non, let me just ñoom ñaar dañ dee non nañu wax dëgg Fatou ak Fausse bi they have a responsibility.
Of course we
parce que ñu nekk di wax sa ñaata liggéey. They are talking on behalf of these two people. So ñoom ñaar ñu ku si jóg mu wax diw ne hey li nga wax man wax loo ma la.
Of course
if it goes to that point if necessary man damaa génne in public ma condemn. So that people know ne wax naa la ne bul wax.
dinañ ko def daba
non dama bëgg a wax Daba rek ne dégg Mari Njaago mu ne coronavirus bi du téye njaago dégg nga soo génnee ñu si dégguloo benn njaago bu mu téye soo ñun coronavirus bi du ñuy téye
non waaye waxal li ma waxee virus am na sax li ma waxee virus am na li ma waxee virus de
li ma waxee mooy I mean and again I wanted to say it in Giss you know we don't apply that rule of women first in Giss is women last but I'm proud I'm happy about it okay
we'll start beneen xeex yow tam
coming back to topic as a woman man first and foremost I think this whole thing is petty it's pettiness because at the end of the day program Vipassana, you know, it was a huge success. And why should it still carry on? Not talking about the good things that have happened, how to make it better, how to improve it, how to make it bigger, how to involve a bigger, the bigger population and here and there. We're talking about pettiness. It's not adding any value to either one of them. But then the bottom line is, my thing is, fii ku fi jóg wax apart from Fatou Barrow ak Fatou Camara understand nga Fatou Barrow la neex Fatou Camara la neex parce que ni ko Dabaax waxee man dama am xarit boo xam ne suma best friend la at any point in time su defee anything I call her and check her out and su doon war a xeex suma xeex man ma war koo call mun naa koo call ne ko mënuma koo contrôle na parce que bokkuñ kër fanaanuñ benn lal li moo def am na yenn yoo xam ne aw ma ci contrôle waaye su waxee ma xam ne man la waxal parce que ñiy wax yëpp da nga dee xam ne Fatou ñu ngi support Fatou Barrow dañoo wax plain blanc nëbbuñ ko Fatou Barrow la ñoo support di saaga Fatou Camara Fatou Barrow su génnoon xëy na as a first lady am na yenn di ko mën a def waaye at least send a statement ne okay it has come to my notice ne this individual has spoke on my behalf on this issue or whatever he or she is not speaking for me and I condemn it Fatou Camara yi su kenoon génnoon wax about Fatou Camara nga call borom ne ko santuma la ko bu ko defati parce que ñi wax yow wax nañ benn yoon o ñaari yoon o ñetti yoon o whatever su dee dégguñ ko understand nga génne nga condemn ko publicly then yow people will take you out of this problem ñu xam ne ay naafe xa faraawoon a féministe yoo xam ne amuñ soxla amuñ liggéey amuñ dara ñoo jóg bugga laa use pour xeex sa xeex pour am boos understand nga so they need to be the bigger people as because of their positions, because of the people they are in our society, ñu stop this thing. Kenn ku ci ñoom buñ jógoon ñu def li bilaay lii dee na duñ ko waxati waaye man dama feel ne neex na leen lii xew moo taxit affaire baa ngi continuer war na ñoo jóg ñu xam ne du leen yokka daf leen di wàññi they should be bigger than that ñu stop ko it's really petty and pour man I'm really disappointed on both of them yow a first lady of a nation ñuy laa war a dégg not to anything else ay teesante ay waxante yow Fatou Camara you understand you strive you fought for so many years to be where you are I think ne li nga def si àdduna yëpp that Heroes Award is the biggest achievement you've gotten so far so yow waruloo nangu anything else mu tënk ko waruloo nangu anything else mu water down those efforts ku jógoon su doon before la sax nga ne yaa ngi try pour defend pour get that done why it's after who cares I've done it already. Speak all you want. I don't give a shit about it. You understand? I don't give a flying fart. But seriously, don't do that. Don't do that. Honestly, they should kill it. They should kill it.
Okay. Thank you very much. By next week, inshallah. Next week, we have a topic important. Either the very corona because right now you see periodic coronavirus thing. So next week, we have a topic very important. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum mbokk yi di seetaan li nga xam ne mooy gis-gis waxtaane si li nga xam ne rek mooy yóbbu dëkk bi kanam.
The Constitution provides President can declare a state of emergency in two circumstances. Now I believe Gambia security is at risk for invasion. He has a right. Constitutional code, as it can last for 2 weeks.
yéen ñëpp gis ngeen ne dañu oote ne nañ ànd soppi nguur gi fi nekkoon loolu pexe la parti yi bokkuñu xalaat bokkuñu jubluwaay lii pexe la rek pour génnee ngu réew ci loxo benn nit te jubluwaay bi mooy won ne fexe nag nit ñi moom réew mi ne nañu ànd ci xel ñu tabaxaat réew mi
You want to be humble and everything. Why you are not an honorary minister in this cabinet? That's true, because you are head of the UDP. You are like a father figure to most of the. It's the fact. Whether mom accept or not, so the point is, lu ñu laajte mooy nit ñi luñ foog mooy because of that prominence bi nga am. The baro def la dee consult or léegi yow yaa dee yóbbu ay nit si baro pour mu appoint loolu mooy laajte ndax lii moo am.
Président Adama dafa am mandate da ko Gambians choose ne na liggéey réew mi. mu tànn ay nit ñu liggéey ak moom man ci ñooñu laa bokk maa ngi liggéey ak moom
ngaje ko ade mela ay mol ay tiñarol minke Gambia jang mol ka wole tan ka foko APRC fananda do tiñaro tole alle mu stade le sodo ka APRC ta kala image de da kotenge isaje fo gambenol kotenge si la pati ni la kotenge
no yalo say you are putting me in a funny position. Come the ni fa de ko bita jahannama. Ni kala te ko kala